How to survive a heart attack alone after 60 to 7 life-saving tips every senior must know. You're 60, 70, maybe older. You live alone. And suddenly, your chest tightens, your arm goes numb, and fear floods your body. It's a heart attack, and no one is around. What you do in the next 10 minutes can decide if you live, or if you never wake up again. Stay with me. This could save your life, or the life of someone you love. Point number 1. Recognize the signs before it's too late. Heart attacks rarely come with a warning bell. They arrive quietly, sometimes masked as simple discomfort. It may not be sharp pain, it could be a squeezing, burning, or strange pressure. Especially for older adults, symptoms may seem vague and easy to dismiss. But recognizing them early is your first line of defense. You might feel pressure in the chest, shortness of breath, or pain radiating to the arm or jaw. Sometimes it's just extreme fatigue, sudden sweating, or nausea. These are your body's SOS signals. Never ignore them. Especially if you're alone, early awareness buys precious time. Even if the pain fades, the danger doesn't. For seniors, symptoms can be quieter, less dramatic, but just as deadly. Many dismiss signs as indigestion, stress, or aging. That hesitation kills thousands each year. Learn your body's unique warnings. Knowing them could be your superpower. What's more dangerous than pain is denial. If you think, this can't be happening, you'll lose critical minutes. Instead, think, what if it is? It's always better to act and be wrong, than to wait and be gone. Courage starts with awareness. Keep a list of symptoms somewhere visible, on the fridge, on your phone, near your bed. Review it often. Teach your loved ones too. This isn't just information. It's ammunition. Pay attention to changes in your normal. A sudden heaviness, unexplained tiredness, even dizziness, these aren't random. They may be early whispers of a storm approaching. Even silent heart attacks can occur, no pain, just discomfort or fatigue. Especially common in older adults, they're still dangerous. If you feel off, trust your instinct. You know yourself better than anyone. If you have diabetes, symptoms can be even more subtle. Don't wait for crushing chest pain. Listen to the little clues. Your body is wise. Learn its language. Keep a journal of unusual symptoms. Look for patterns. And don't be afraid to call for help, even if you're unsure. You have nothing to lose, and everything to gain. Remember, the faster you recognize what's happening, the faster you can respond. That response may save your life. If this first part opened your eyes or touched your heart, please help share this message. Click like to support life-saving education for seniors. Don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss another tip that could save your life, or the life of someone you love. And please leave a comment. Have you ever felt these warning signs? Do you have a story others could learn from? Your voice might be the light someone else needs in their darkest moment. 2. Call for help immediately, even if you doubt. The single most important action. Call emergency services. Even if you're not 100% sure. Even if it feels silly. Your life is worth the risk of being wrong. Seconds count. Minutes matter. Don't hesitate. Call 911 or your local emergency number. Put it on speed dial. Stick it by your phone. Teach yourself to reach for it first, not last. Time is heart muscle. Every delay kills tissue. Don't wait for it to pass. If you're alone, call loudly if possible. Use voice-activated devices. Use cell phone shortcuts. If you can't speak, dial and leave the line open. Emergency responders are trained to trace calls and listen for signs. Don't try to drive yourself. Many seniors die trying to reach the hospital. The stress increases the damage. You could pass out behind the wheel. Stay where you are. Help is faster than you think. Keep your medical ID visible, wallet cards, bracelets, even phone wallpaper. Include your medications, allergies, and emergency contacts. When responders arrive, every second they save helps your survival. If you live alone, consider a medical alert system. Many are wearable, affordable, and can call for help at the press of a button. Some activate if you fall or stop moving. This technology isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Install voice assistants like Alexa or Google Home. Set them to call contacts or 911 on command. Practice the command when you're calm, so your body remembers it in panic. Teach your neighbors the signs. Give a trusted friend a spare key. Build a safety net around you before you need it. It's not paranoia, it's preparedness. When the pain starts, don't debate. Don't wait. Call first, think later. If it's not a heart attack, great. But if it is, that call may be the only reason you're still breathing tomorrow. Because when you call for help, you're not just asking for a ride. You're giving yourself a fighting chance. 3. Chew aspirin immediately, it buys you time. When a heart attack strikes, every minute matters, and one simple item in your kitchen or drawer could tip the balance: aspirin. It's not magic. But it helps thin the blood, slowing the clot that's blocking your heart's oxygen. Keep non-coated aspirin within easy reach in your home, bathroom, nightstand, wallet. If you feel chest pain and suspect a heart attack, chew one full-strength, 325 milligrams, tablet immediately. Chewing works faster than swallowing. Aspirin doesn't stop a heart attack, but it gives you time. It helps prevent further clotting while help is on the way. That time can be the difference between survival and permanent heart damage, or worse. Many people over 60 already take aspirin daily, but during an actual heart attack, chewing an additional one may still be life-saving. Always check with your doctor beforehand about what dose is safe for you. Don't substitute aspirin with Tylenol or ibuprofen, they don't have the same effect. Only aspirin is proven to help during a heart event. Make sure you store the real thing in your emergency kit. Write a note near your aspirin bottle: chew if heart attack. In a panic, your memory may fail you. That one sentence could guide your hand when fear clouds your thoughts. If swallowing is difficult due to nausea, try to crush the aspirin between your teeth and let it dissolve under your tongue. The faster it enters your bloodstream, the faster it helps reduce damage. Aspirin is not a cure. It's a buffer, a temporary bridge between the attack and medical help. But sometimes, that bridge is all you need to survive. Remember, this isn't about fear. It's about being ready. If you had 3 minutes to act, and one pill could help your heart keep beating, wouldn't you want it by your side? One small tablet. One small action. One powerful chance to keep your heart going, just a little longer. 4. Stay calm and still, movement can kill. In the grip of a heart attack, instinct tells you to do something: get up, pace, find help. But in truth, movement can accelerate the damage. Staying still could save your life. Your heart is already struggling for oxygen. Every move increases demand, increases stress. Even walking across the room can worsen the strain. What your heart needs now is calm. Find a place to sit or lie down. Rest your head. Relax your breathing. Slow everything down. You are not giving up. You are conserving energy for your body's fight to survive. Focus on your breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth, long and steady. This simple rhythm lowers your stress hormones, helps your body endure the crisis more effectively. Panic is natural, but dangerous. It floods your system with adrenaline, which speeds your heartbeat and narrows your blood vessels. Calm is your armor. Stillness is your weapon. If you're near a bed, lie back slightly upright, propped with pillows. This helps reduce pressure on your lungs and heart. If standing, find a sturdy chair and stay seated. Don't try to walk it off. Avoid stairs. Avoid pacing. Avoid reaching for heavy things. Even simple movements can increase oxygen needs and worsen heart damage. Think of yourself as floating, weightless and quiet. If you've called for help, trust that it's coming. Your job now is to endure. Save every bit of energy for your heart. You are not powerless, you are wise enough to wait. Speak gently to yourself. Out loud, if it helps. I am calm. I am safe. Help is on the way. These words slow the mind and bring control back to your breath, even in the face of pain. Stillness is strength. When your heart is screaming, silence is how you answer. Quiet is how you live to tell the story. Underscore 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 underscore. 5. Unlock doors, make it easy to be rescued. In the urgency of a heart attack, it's easy to forget the small things, but sometimes the small things matter most. If you're able, unlock your front door. It could mean the difference between rescue and tragedy. Paramedics can't help you if they can't reach you. A locked door can delay response by precious minutes, minutes your heart doesn't have. If you have strength, open that path for them. If walking is too hard, shout out your address loudly near your phone. Leave the line open. Emergency operators are trained to track your call, but your voice helps guide them faster. Keep a spare key hidden outside in a lockbox, and share the code with someone you trust. Or give a key to a nearby neighbor. Make sure help can enter, even if you fall unconscious. Some smart locks can be opened remotely by your emergency contacts. Consider upgrading your door if you live alone. Technology can give you time your body might not. Put a note on your door. Medical alert, call 911 if no response. It may feel strange, but in an emergency, it could prompt neighbors or delivery people to act faster than you can. Practice a quick routine, call 911, chew aspirin, sit down, unlock the door. Make it muscle memory. Repeat it in your mind so that when panic strikes, your body moves automatically. Place emergency instructions near the entrance, medications, allergies, conditions. The more paramedics know instantly, the better they can treat you the moment they walk in. Even if you think you're fine, always assume you might lose consciousness. Prepare like you won't get a second chance to explain. A locked door could be that final wall between you and survival. Helping yourself doesn't end with calling 911, it includes helping them reach you. Unlocking that door may feel small, but in a moment of crisis, it's a heroic act. 6. Coughing and breathing techniques, do they work? You may have heard the rumor that if you're alone during a heart attack, you can survive by coughing repeatedly, or breathing deeply in rhythm. It sounds hopeful. But the truth is more complicated, and potentially dangerous. The so-called cough CPR technique comes from outdated reports and applies only in rare clinical settings, under a doctor's care. It is not a replacement for calling 911. Relying on it can delay proper action, and cost your life. That said, slow and steady breathing can help reduce panic. It won't stop the heart attack, but it may help your body stay calm long enough for help to arrive. Think of it as emotional first aid, not a medical treatment. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold for a moment. Exhale gently through your mouth. Do not strain. Let each breath remind your heart that you're still here. That you're not giving up. Coughing forcibly, however, can raise pressure in the chest, which may be dangerous depending on the type of heart attack you're experiencing. It can also trigger rhythm issues if done incorrectly. It's not a tool you should rely on alone. Your best response is still to recognize the symptoms, call emergency services, take aspirin, and stay still. Deep breathing helps the mind. But true survival comes from timely medical intervention, not unproven techniques. If you're tempted to try home remedies instead of calling for help, pause and ask, would I let someone I love do this? If the answer is no, then it's not safe for you either. Your breath is a bridge to your inner calm. Use it to stay centered, not as a cure. Focus on staying conscious, staying aware, and keeping your body in the safest position possible. There's nothing wrong with praying, meditating, or grounding yourself. Just remember, faith and science are not enemies. Use both. Breathe to stay calm. But act quickly to stay alive. When myths meet mortality, clarity is your only safety. Let your breath carry strength, but let your actions carry you to tomorrow. 7. What to do after it's over, your next 24 hours. Surviving the heart attack is just the beginning. What you do in the hours that follow can shape the rest of your life. This is not the time to minimize or delay. It's the time to listen, heal, and act wisely. After a heart event, the heart muscle is fragile. The first 24 hours are high risk, for complications like rhythm disturbances, secondary attacks, or cardiac arrest. That's why immediate observation in a hospital is critical. If paramedics arrive, let them take over. Trust them. They'll monitor your vitals, give you oxygen, and begin stabilizing your body. You've done your part. Now, let trained hands guide you forward. In the hospital, doctors will run tests, ECG, blood work, maybe angiograms, to assess the damage and prevent future attacks. It can be overwhelming. But every test is a step closer to understanding your heart. Tell the truth. About what you felt, how long it lasted, any medications you took. Don't hide symptoms out of pride or fear. Clarity gives your care team power. Honesty could save your future. Once stabilized, you may be given medications, blood thinners, beta blockers, cholesterol drugs. Take them exactly as directed. They're not just prescriptions, they're your second chance in pill form. Ask questions. Ask again. Have someone with you if possible. Take notes. Understand your diagnosis. The more you know, the better you can live forward, not just longer, but stronger. Don't return to normal too fast. Rest, eat lightly, and give your body space to recover. Your mind may race with fear, but you're alive. Let that truth ground you. Healing takes time. Use this moment as a turning point. Adjust your diet, your stress levels, your daily movements. Learn CPR. Talk to your family. Let this close call open new priorities. And most importantly, forgive yourself. Many survivors feel guilt or fear. But survival isn't shameful, it's sacred. You made it through. That is no small thing. You now carry wisdom that others may never know. Let this brush with death awaken a deeper love for life. Conclusion: a life worth living, a heart worth protecting. You were born decades ago into a different world, one without cell phones or wearable tech, where medical science was simpler, and strength often meant silence. But you've lived through wars, losses, victories, and change. And now, at 60, 70, or 80, you're still here. Your heart is still beating. That is no accident. This video isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to arm you, with calm, with courage, and with clarity. Because no matter your age, you are not powerless. You are wise. And wisdom is survival's strongest ally. You don't have to do this alone. Share what you've learned with someone else. Teach your spouse, your friend, your neighbor. You might be the reason they live through their own worst night. Make your home a safer place. Keep the aspirin close. Save your emergency contacts. Talk with your doctor. And never be ashamed of preparation, it's a gift of love to your future self. You are not fragile. You are seasoned. And every heartbeat you have left is worth defending. If this touched you, or taught you something new, consider sharing it, not just the video, but the hope it carries. Because sometimes, the greatest act of survival, is helping someone else do the same. You've made it this far. That means there's more life waiting. More mornings. More laughter. More sunsets to sit quietly with. Your heart may be tired. But it's still brave. And that is enough. You've just heard 7 powerful tips, not just for surviving a heart attack, but for reclaiming your power when it feels like the world is slipping away. These aren't just medical tricks. They're acts of love. For your body. For your future. For the people who still need you. At 60, 70, even 80, you're not past your prime, you're in a chapter of wisdom that younger hearts haven't reached. That wisdom is your greatest weapon. Use it. Sharpen it. And share it. Life doesn't end when the pain starts. It begins again the moment you choose to fight, with awareness, with preparation, with calm. You are not helpless. You are not alone. Even if no one is in the room with you, you have tools now. You know the signs to watch for. You know to call without hesitation. You know that a single aspirin, a deep breath, a still body, and an unlocked door can change everything. These aren't little things. These are survival tools. And they're now yours. If you've lived through loss, illness, or fear before, then you already know how strong you are. Don't forget that strength when the pain comes. You've been brave your whole life. Don't stop now. Make your home a place of readiness. Make your routines heart-smart. Make your phone, your walls, even your fridge part of your emergency plan. It's not fear. It's love in action. And when it's over. When you're in the hospital bed, alive, breathing, blinking at the ceiling, remember that you've been given something sacred, more time. Use it. For rest. For change. For joy. Teach someone else what you've learned. Your children. Your neighbor. A friend who thinks it could never happen to them. You might be the voice that saves their life one day. The truth is, we don't all get warnings. But when we do, when our bodies whisper that something's wrong, we owe it to ourselves to listen. Because you are not just surviving for yourself, you're surviving for the ones who love you. So breathe deeply. Walk slowly. Laugh often. And protect that heart, not just because it beats, but because it still has more love to give. You're still here. And that means your story isn't over yet. Maybe you felt that fear before, lying in the quiet of your home, wondering if that tightness in your chest is something, or nothing. Maybe you've brushed it off before. But today, you won't. Because now, you know better. You've lived too long, seen too much, and given too deeply to be taken away by silence. Your life deserves noise. Action. A plan. You deserve a future, not just days, but meaningful, joyful ones. The truth is, survival isn't just about staying alive. It's about living differently once you've been reminded how fragile everything is. It's about calling someone you haven't spoken to in years. About taking that walk. Saying, I love you, while you still can. If your heart has survived this long, through heartbreaks, close calls, hospital beds, and lonely nights, then you owe it some gratitude. Protect it. Feed it right. Give it peace when it's anxious. Let it rest when it's tired. And don't wait for the next heart attack to change your life. Let this knowledge be the reason you clean out your medicine cabinet. Update your emergency contacts. Learn CPR. Tell your grandkids how strong you really are. Maybe this video will be one of those memories you come back to. The one that made you get your first medical alert device. The reason you started taking aspirin seriously. The reason you helped your spouse survive their own attack. If so, then it was worth every second.